my lord.
I'm gonna go live.
And we live on the Black Journal. Yo, we gotta have somebody put a little introduction music for us. I don't know if that's something or that's over the top or like no.
No.
Okay. No. Okay. Ew. Okay, Val. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. Did I come at you aggressive?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's just tweaking.
Oh, okay.
That part. Anyway, I apologize.
Yeah, you good. You good. I don't know. Oh, okay. How about this? Fuck it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just playing the instrumental.
Hey.
We are live from the Black Journal, niggers.
With the motherfucking Black Journal.
Fucking God, I know you fucking lying. Jesus. What the fuck?
We live.
I'm here. Oh, we got somebody. I'm here. Hey.
We live. Quiet. We live.
Hey, Aaron, what's the deal?
Hold on. Hey. What up?
All right.
AR! Yo! Hey, yo, we got AR in the building. Yo, this is crazy. Yo! Bro, hey, man. This is perfect.
We have everybody come in here.
This is perfect. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Was that a good intro? I don't know.
That was a great.
That was a great intro.
That was
Great
good.
intro.
That was good.
Everybody
Something
give a high
different.
five one time.
That was great intro music. Was it like unbearably loud or was it cool?
No, it was perfect.
Okay,
It was fun.
Perfect, bro. Real talk.
I had to make sure. Hello everybody that's watching. We are the Black Journal. We are here with a very it's not really it is an important topic to a certain extent because like I said before the podcast, but I wasn't saying it to y'all in my head. We do have groups out there, mentor groups, the national ones that we know are the FOI, and believe that as the NPHC. Correct me if I'm wrong on the acronym. There's a Black militant group that pretty much is well armed and trained, full of all African Americans in that group. Shout out to you guys because you guys are not causing any problems. You're trying to do, use your own rights against the people that oppress you. So therefore, shout out to you guys. But there are not a lot of those type of people and everywhere, and I think that's where my issue is. So therefore, I'm going to start with the introductions. Starting with myself with the half a chili bowhead.
Oh my Jesus!
Let it go. Let it go.
Said Maggie Mao from the UK.
That's bad.
From the UK. Yes.
And yeah, we just here to give you straight facts. Shout out to my mamas. You know what I mean? She just got diagnosed with something very serious. So prayers for her.
Yeah.
Shout out to mama, man.
So we'll be dedicated to her. She is still alive, people, alive and well. And she will be. She'll get through this. And
She will get through it. Definitely will.
Shout out to my Black queen, my mama Angela Nation. Shout out to her. So therefore, my name is Sarah Mally Mal, dedicated to my mother, and I'm gonna pass it to my. Damn, is that not right? God damn, fuck. Well, I gotta turn. Wait.
Oh. Yeah, turn that way.
Hey yo. Hey man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's your boy Sensei, man. Nation Domination, man. Straight up. If you know me, if you don't, we in the building again, man. This is number 21, man. Those Uno. This is the Ezekiel. This is the Ezekiel Elliott edition for me of Black Journeys. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it cracking tonight, get it popping tonight, whatever you feeling, and pass it down. Where we going? Are we going just straight lower, or we gonna go to the right, to the left?
It doesn't matter.
Do you want to say the best for last, or do you want to? I know I'm pointing in the right way now. Am I?
I mean, well,
Okay, well, let me introduce myself.
It's already been.
Hi guys, my name is Lily the Real. I'll live it. Okay, my real name is Lisa, and welcome. I'm happy to be on the Black Journal once again. And I'm grateful to work alongside these two, and of course Lala as well. And hopefully I can be funny for you guys because I'm kind of high, so I do come with the jokes. Y'all. So please don't judge me. And someone's in the comments the best. Oh, okay. So yeah.
It's
So
AR.
please,
It's AR.
don't judge me, y'all. I just feel like I come with jokes.
Her.
I come with jokes. I come with some weed.
Judge her.
It's no. Don't judge me. Don't judge me now. But I come with bearing jokes, and I come to have good energy and a good time, and hopefully you guys can enjoy me. So, and you can shoot it over to Lala. Hopefully I'm pointing the right way. If I'm pointing, oh, good. All right, Lala, take it.
Judge her.
Man,
I'm Lala. Thanks. I'm Lala. Thanks for having me back on the show. I like being here. I am the best. Say the best for last. Eventually,
the goat, y'all.
you're gonna have more words out of me in my intro. But yeah,
and she has the goat. She is the goat, y'all. She is the goat. Trust me, y'all.
That's the second time I heard that I was the goat this week.
She's like, you know what? Let me write this shit down. I gotta put this in my pad real quick. Like, goat 2 times.
Okay. Mel.
Yeah.
You want to go on and introduce the first topic or the main topic, and we can just kind of branch off when we have questions?
Yeah, because there will be a lot of subtopics in this one because it's very informational more than like a controversial topic, so to speak. Because we have to start putting this information out to the groups that are out there that I haven't mentioned. You guys. Either I'm not saying you guys are not known or anything like that. Appreciate you, Charles. I appreciate. I want to hear that and hear that. And please, so it's just a matter of if we know these other mainstream groups are out there, whatever that is. If we don't know the local ones, then that means that we're not outside of them. So the meaning of the topic is where are our mentors at in the Black communities? Because if we are outside and we don't see them outside, then how many times are we going to have to keep saying that? And I'm not saying this as me saying this. I've been mentored before. You know what I'm saying? So that's not, I can't say this as, this is presenting a question more than a fact, because that's just an opinionated question. And I just want everybody's educated guess on, because maybe I'm not seeing enough of it. Maybe it's not, covered broadly. So the question is, where are they at? And if they are there, where are they applying their knowledge at to the people that are applying it themselves or not applying it? So I present that question to everybody. I don't know who wants to go first. I could pass it off to. I'll start with
ladies first.
How about ladies first? Knock that
Go ahead,
out.
Lily.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about Black mentoring. I do feel as though it is in our community, honestly, but my thing is that it's not enough acknowledgement for it. I don't feel as though they don't get as much credit as they do. They are around us. I just feel as though there's not as many of us, mentoring. So, if that made sense to any of you guys.
That makes sense.
I mean, I just kind of, it's a short thing for me because I don't want to sit here and say that it's not really encouraged for more Black mentors, it within the community. You know, it's never. I don't think because a lot of people would really want to encourage themselves because I don't really see a lot of Black folks encouraging others to do better or trying to do that or trying to do this. But of course, if you are a parent, you are trying to you're mentoring your child, you're bettering them to do something. So I feel like there is mentoring in anything, honestly, as far as it being parenting or but it's not acknowledged as much as it should be. So I'm just gonna leave it at that,
Yeah,
yo.
that's a good point right there. I think that's the word I was looking for too.
Mhm.
Acknowledgement.
Great
Yeah.
point.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like with me, I know there's Black mentors out there. I have about three for whatever purposes that I had them. They are out there. They're just not out there as much as we think they're out there, or like like both you and Lily said, they're
Mhm.
not acknowledged as much. Or if they are, you know how some people get it's out there, but they don't feel like they need a mentor, so they don't go
Mhm.
seeking, or they don't feel like it's them, or it's one of those, oh, I know that person's a mentor, but I don't really fuck with that person like that or whatnot, so I'm not going to go there type of thing.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends also on where a person's located at
Mhm.
as well. Because I could say in my area, there are quite a few Black
Mhm.
mentors or whatnot, but again, they don't get acknowledged like those of counseling or people in that field, even though it's the same field,
Right.
just not as much.
Right.
Which I feel like if mentoring was to be out there as much and acknowledged as much, things would be a little bit easier. I
Yeah.
know where I'm at right here, we have Black men that's mentors or becoming mentors and putting themselves out there so
Mhm.
that they can help the younger generation, especially the young men,
Mhm.
get on the right page so that they're not going to jail or not killing other people
Yep.
and stuff like that.
Yep.
We just need more, and it we like I said, acknowledge more so that way it's out there more and people know.
And Lala, I just want to say something for a second. I do feel like you're right as far as it being in the youth aspect because I feel like a lot of youth are being killed by
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things nowadays, and I feel as though there's not a lot of people mentoring them to do right or leading them in the right path, and
Exactly.
they're not guiding them into what they need to do to have a productive and healthy future, healthy career, things of that nature. So they do not give them the guidance, the proper guidance. Not saying all of them, but there are
Majority.
more. Yeah, that part. What they would do is they won't do that. It's a lack of it. So I just wanted to put my input on that. But go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, I just want to put it like this. Yes. There isn't a lot of there are a lot of mentors in certain
Mhm.
cities. Like in Dallas, we have a lot of mentors, but we don't have a lot of mentors that pretty much are acknowledged, as y'all are saying. And
Yeah.
another thing that is kind of hurting the mentorship is a
Mm.
lot of these kids don't want mentors
No.
in this
Now in
generation.
this time, yeah, no.
In this,
2021.
yes, in this generation, it's not cool to get help. It's not cool for
These
you to be
youngsters ends. Oh, the real AR comment thing.
not real life. Like,
Yeah.
what's up, pops? How you doing, man? I'm
Hey,
glad you came
Junior.
back on again, man.
There you go.
Thank you so much, pop. Real life. But a lot of these kids don't want mentors because they
Mm.
feel like that makes them weak. And
Mm.
what I've been telling children at my school is, bro, having somebody to help you that's been through what you've been through don't make you
Mhm.
weak. It make you
Right.
smart.
Right.
It don't make you weak.
Mhm.
It makes you a smart. It don't make you a dumb nigga. It don't make you
Nope.
weak. It don't make you a weird. It don't make you a weirdo. It don't make you
Mhm.
none of that shit. It makes you a smart young man.
Mhm.
It makes
Mm-hmm.
you a person that understands when he needs help or when she needs help. We are not here to criticize you
Not
all
at
day
all.
because of your work. We're here to help you get
Nope.
better as an individual. That is our job.
Right.
You might feel like that's not our job because that's not how how you're seeing it.
Mhm.
But if you understand that we went through the same thing you went through, but
Mhm.
worse, like
Mhm.
our generation was rough.
Mm-hmm.
You got your ass whooped in school.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, I'm gonna send you home and call your mama. It was, I'm gonna take you in here, call your mama, and then whoop your ass. And then when you get home, you got another ass whooping coming for you.
Right.
So for them to feel like that everybody is disrespecting them is
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Because why would you even feel that way?
because what they're taught, what they
Right.
see going on in media, social media, and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's it.
That's what it really boils down to. If you look at like the generation that's under us and stuff like that, they only going off of what's being
A
seen
good solid mentor will
in the
change a
media
child's
and what
life.
their friends is
Parents
doing,
don't
and that's why they don't. A majority of them
parents
feel
don't
as
want
if
to do
they
the
don't need a
hard
mentor or
work that
anything like
comes
that.
behind raising kids. Oh, you absolutely right. You are absolutely
That's a
right.
fact, Valerie.
Yep.
I can honestly say at one
That
point
is.
I was one of them. I was one of them not wanting to do the work that came behind it, but mine was more or less doing shadow work for myself so that I could become a better person
Mm-hmm.
and heal the inner child. But
Did I
um,
just hear somebody say Valerie? Oh shit!
Yeah, she up in here.
What's up,
Media
sis?
is
that's a
definitely
fact.
destroying the youth.
Us young parents and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, the ones who I can't
Not
really
black
well, no, I'm putting
parents. Yep.
myself in there too. We put either our phones, laptops, TV, something to deal with social media or YouTube or all of these outlets in kids' hands and be like, here you go, do whatever,
Mm-hmm.
go about our own business or whatever it is that we're doing out in our adult life and not really monitoring what kids is watching, what's being said or anything like
Right.
that.
You'd be surprised what we see on YouTube and
And
TikTok.
I could honestly say when I started getting up in my kids' business and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that, things definitely went different. Like I started monitoring everything, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of their friends don't like that I'm the parent that I am, but I don't care or
Mm-hmm.
whatnot because
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
not. Yeah.
allow what social media. Like here it is, my kids is 11 and 12. My 12-year-old swear up and down certain things is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because her friends is doing it, and like we go back and forth or whatnot because I don't feel like certain things is age appropriate, like
Okay.
certain clothes and stuff like that. I don't feel like that's appropriate or whatnot.
Oh,
And it's mainly what they're being shown and stuff like that.
okay. Gene said something in the comments. He said, when my kids were young, we consistently interacted with each other. We cleaned up together. We ate together. We played video games together.
And
We
stuff like
napped
that
together.
Can
isn't as it used to be. I couldn't
No.
can I
agree with
can I
you
say
there,
something though?
Gene.
First off, like I just said, that is my father. So
Oh,
I am his kid. That is my dad.
parents don't
And
do
he is absolutely
stuff
right.
to this.
We
Hey,
did,
Gene.
like, literally, we did
No,
everything together.
I can. We agreeing with your dad
I know
because
y'all. I know
when
y'all
I
are.
was growing up, like I can
Yeah.
say when I was growing up, my mom did that with us too. And me having kids when they was younger, I started doing that, and then I pulled away because of work and everything like that. But
Right.
then when I realized, my family comes first before that work, and
Mm-hmm.
had to come back home and stuff like that.
Right.
But definitely, parents don't do that anymore.
Mm-mm.
And
Parents
why
are.
is that? Why is that the reason? My bad for cutting you off.
No, you good, bro. I really wanted. I
Life
was about to ask
happens.
you what you thought, bro. Like I was really ask. I was really about to ask what you
No,
thought.
because the question that's presented since Lala brought that up. So what came a part of the parents nowadays in this
Mm-hmm.
generation? Like I mentioned actually in the description that I put something very particular because this generation and probably past generations are the cause of the youth and why we're acting the way we're acting now. In a sense, because of the fact that our little ass brothers and cousins and nephews and nieces and shit like that are watching YouTube and shit like that instead of watching it, listening to our fucking parents, whether if our older brothers, sisters, or cousins, because they got kids now.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, where did we go wrong as a generation to swing a part of that? Did we bring the social media age that hard that we just said fuck that shit and fuck the old way of morals, or what happened?
It wasn't that, bro. I'm gonna be 100 with you. As a parent in this generation, bro, it's truthfully about time.
Hmm.
It's about time
Explain.
because, in my sense, I get home from work at 4:30. Yes, Dad, you are right. Having kids too young was one of the main reasons that we lost that type of
My mama
interaction.
had me at 29.
That and
Because
then us parents trying to be our kids' friends opposed to being parents first.
see
Mm-hmm.
that's been one thing that I've had that I've worked on a lot because with my son, he's me. So if you don't grab him early, he gonna take off. And Malcolm can tell you this, and my dad
Yeah,
can
that's
too.
a fact.
My son is a free spirit, but at the
Mhm.
same time, I have learned that on my own that I have to be a better father. You feel what I'm saying? I have to make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's at all times so that he can be on his because he will only do what he sees.
Valerie
Mhm.
said the order of what matters has shifted. Raising kids have become last, and I completely agree with that. Especially with us young parents, we tend to put our needs, or if we had the ones that had kids young and we hitting in 30s or something, we trying to live life because it was parenting, not knowing how to
Parent.
shift the parenting and um being an individual separately. So it was, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it was more or less, I was a parent young and whatnot, still learning experience. There ain't no real thing in here. A lot of things that I learned growing up, not saying that my mom did wrong, she did what was best, but I felt certain things that what I grew up with, whatnot, wasn't always correct. So just trying to find life itself or whatnot, and just trying to do it on my own without trying to get other people that, I became the parent, then wanted to become the friend or whatever like that. So that shifted. And then when I realized that, and then I've also been through like abuse and stuff like that. So that played a part in it. And then when I realized and I seen how I was as me as a parent and being their friends has shifted their behavior and everything like that, that allowed me to fall back and see it from a different perspective and like, yo, this isn't right. This isn't right at all. I got to go about it differently.
Mhm.
Yo, I kind
We
of want.
definitely tend to forget the morals that we grew up with or whatnot, thinking that there's different ways to go about it.
Yeah.
Yes, and AR. I think my dad kind of already hit it on the head, but AR said too many other outlets at a young age. They're interested in other things than that quality time because it's so much they're exposed to. But my dad said, but the parent is supposed to be in control of the outlets available to their child.
And that's
Yeah,
Because
completely
why?
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Because right now YouTube is running the world, and
Oh,
YouTube has some
you
of the
ain't
most.
Motherfucker, that's
you ain't
what we
never
are right
lie,
now.
brother
But we're
man.
live
We
streaming
know.
like through
Yes,
another
I'm
app
not
on
downplaying
that.
YouTube. Yes, I'm not downplaying YouTube at all, y'all. And
Mm-hmm.
sorry for cutting you off a little bit, Malcolm, but I'm not downplaying
No,
YouTube
no,
at
no.
all.
You good. I had to say that.
YouTube has some of the most like vulgar content in the
Yep.
world
Jesus
That
Christ.
part.
today, and
Montenegro.
they don't know because some kids are not logging in to YouTube Kids.
Mm-hmm.
At
They're
all.
logging into YouTube on their parents' YouTube, and they're
Uh-huh.
getting the outlet
Mm-hmm.
that they're not supposed to get. And
Right.
that is the parents' fault because I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to make my son a whole child YouTube because I
That's
don't
me.
want you. I don't
Wait.
want you watching what I'm watching. I don't
Wait,
need
that's
you
God.
to do
me.
it.
But even with control, children engulf themselves in what they like more. I agree. There should be limits.
The
I
parents
agree
set
with
those
that too.
limits.
Mm-hmm.
The parents
But
set
That's
those
the whole
limits.
point. Yeah.
We have
yeah,
to.
but it's also not easy either when you got kids spending the night at other people's houses and you're not sure what's going on
Yeah,
at that
you can't
household as
control
well
other
too.
people's
Because there's
households.
like
That's
me,
true.
I don't let my kids do scary movies right now. But it's like every time they go from certain people's households, oh no, we watched whatever scary movie or this that, and that, and I'm like, this is why I don't let you spend a night nowhere. Because no,
But hold on with that. Even with that, that happens within our own families though, right?
that
Because
yeah,
Mhm.
family within the family and outside of the family.
of the
Mhm.
fact that like mom, even I'm like I'll say this though, when it comes down to that, my mom's, it was certain times where I couldn't do shit on the weekdays. Play the video game, maybe watch TV at all. I had to
Uh-huh.
literally do my homework, get it checked, go outside Monday through Thursday.
Go to
Then
bed.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, guess what? Game time.
AR has
That
put
was the
something in the
limit.
comments, y'all.
That was the limit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it is what it is. Mine is barred from YouTube now. Barbie be doing it. Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy. That's wild because that's
Fact.
another thing. Now things like kids are seeing nowadays, like these little, like these weird TV shows that are semi to fully fucking gay now, are little kid shows now. You know what
That's
I'm
a fact.
saying? And it's
So it's
on
like
Disney
nowadays.
Channel. And no, go ahead. I was
I didn't mean to cut you off. I ain't
No,
mean
I
to
was
cut you
thinking,
off.
I'm like,
I
la
ain't,
la.
we ain't even doing that there.
Nowadays it's so hard to monitor the content that's being put out, because it's like, even like you were saying, when they watch kids shows, you thinking they're watching something innocent, and then boom, they're exposed to things that, yeah, granted, don't get me wrong, we were exposed when we were younger too, but it wasn't an exposure as much as it is now
Yeah, like
Nah.
or
TikTok.
whatnot. And even with the songs that we was listening to and stuff like that, granted it was there because, now that I'm really listening to music that we grew up on, I'm looking like, damn, that was nasty. What the hell? But it's not out there as it is like that now. How a house made of a home, I didn't know that had anything to do with sex or anything like that. But nowadays it's really SMD and EMP, and it's like, whoa, can we not have that in every song? Like, what happened to
But
covering that up?
that's because
Exactly.
they're more exposed to it now. Like
Pull
how
my hair, make me
nowadays,
gag.
yeah, they're exposed to it all now.
Pull my hair, make me gag.
What?
I don't care what nobody else say. That right there stops it all. Pull my hair, make me gag, and then she says, "Take it, take it." What? And kids just like, no. What are you dancing to?
Oh, when I understand. AR
Like,
has
what are you
AR wrote
dancing
something
to?
in the comments. He said,
AR said, oh, go ahead.
"Oh no, I was gonna say media trying to be inclusive with things a child shouldn't even be thinking about. Why is sexuality or ever relations
Even
included?
relations.
Oh yeah, in children's shows. Ren and Stimpy was wild in our day. Whoa, gag, and they bop into it. I'm high.
No. Hold on. Look,
That's
y'all.
many different things that you got to break it up. But yeah,
Yo,
I'm gonna
I'm
say one
high,
thing.
so I'm
I'm gonna
stuck
say
on
one
it.
thing. Listen, the music today is way more expressive,
Mhm.
and they're pushing the kids to love it because of TikTok
Mhm.
and other
Oh yeah,
apps.
TikTok is crazy. That's an adult.
Instagram,
What?
Snapchat,
What?
especially Instagram and TikTok, because that's where it's coming from.
Mhm.
Like I said, pull my hair, but you gotta understand, it's so many more songs. Like it's
Right.
1,000 songs out here talking about fucking and sucking.
a lot
Like
of songs I know
Oh
about
God.
nowadays is because of my daughter on TikTok.
Oh my
you got
God.
kids singing "Throat Baby" and they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
They don't
Yo,
know exactly.
baby.
That shit's
They're
ridiculous.
singing "Throat
No
Baby."
way.
You're talking about giving head. Yo, do you not
No,
understand
that's
what you're talking
crazy.
about?
No, forget the little girls singing it. It's little boys singing that.
That's what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I heard the song, so I can't relate to that.
bruh.
I don't even want to
Oh
play.
my god, hold on,
Y'all not living in a cave.
hold on. I'm gonna
Y'all
play the
not living in
remix
a cave.
because the remix is
That
worse.
song has been out for the longest, blown up
The
on the
Nah,
remix is worse.
PlayStation.
just
And you
play the
tell me you
regular
ain't never
one
heard that
because we
song
don't
before?
even need the remix because it's
You ain't heard
already.
the remix either.
Oh my God.
Oh
She lives
my
in a cave.
god,
She lives in a cave, y'all. You're gonna
bruh. City girls took that song to a whole different level.
Yeah, bro.
Mm.
That is
That girl
true.
said my throat crazy.
Oh, that's
Oh
why you
my
wanted to play. Yeah, that's
Jesus,
why you wanted to play
Jesus,
that.
Come
Jesus.
on, and these kids is dancing to this shit. I
Yeah.
like to be fucked like a slut.
The intro alone is all she needs
Yo,
to hear.
we
Oh.
just
I
like
mean,
that's all.
I
It's,
don't
it's
even
very
think I want to
vulgar.
hear these songs.
It's
Sexy
very
little
vulgar.
bit, sexy little hoe. I love you where you walk. I love you
I
where
don't
you.
even want to.
Yeah.
I
What?
was gonna share a screen,
Oh my
but
god.
I don't think that's needed. I think Nation got it if he wanted to
I
play it.
think it might be needed for this, but
I think these mentors is what's really needed right now. Even
And
with
that's
everything that's
yeah.
going on, we have to. Even us, like, not everybody could be a mentor, but everybody's a mentor in their own way if you think about it. Because we all been through something, we all experienced, we all found some way to get out. At this point, we all need to come together and show that these younger generations, there's more to life than shaking ass, getting dick sucked, eating pussy. investments and all of that other stuff.
Yep.
Granted, they might not be interested in it, but we have to find some way where we could turn it into a song or something like that to pull them. We got to find something on their level that's going to pull them in.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm
right
saying?
now,
These rappers need to play a big part of this now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's
They
who they really listening to.
All they
exactly.
do is
Because
flash
these
cash
rappers,
and ass. That's
all these
really.
niggas, Future, Lil Uzi Vert, all these niggas got money invested in stocks and all this other shit. But they not come. I'm not saying in their music they need to say it, but they're not coming out as themselves saying anything like that for younger people that are watching them being like, oh, crazy. Because guess what? These niggas is following these motherfuckers like 6ix9ine and shit. And that's not the right way that's not a prop. He wasn't guided right. No matter if he snitched, did this, he did that, he did that. Where was his guidance at? Where was his daddy and his mama? He definitely wasn't guided right. I'm sorry.
Uncle, aunties, cousins, all of that.
Nope.
All of them failed him, bro. They watched him fail. I don't care what nobody says. He didn't give a fuck about himself because his own family didn't care. He didn't have no own mentors in the streets. Was like, hey, Daniel, that's not you. Do something different. Go to school. Go do this. And then you can make your money like this, being an outstanding citizen instead of the bitch ass nigga that you are now.
But a lot of people don't have that though, Malcolm. A lot of people don't have that.
That's the whole point, bro.
And what's crazy is fathers, uncles, big cousins can be mentors. Y'all see my dad in the comments. That's my mentor. If I ever have a problem, that's the first person I'm calling.
Woo, shout out to
He's
Dad.
always going to give me what I need to know. Even if I don't like what he's saying, he gonna say what he gotta say because he's coming out of love. And I can't blame him for it. Even when I'm mad, I'm on the other side, I'm like, bro, you know he right. Like, you can't be mad at him for telling you the truth. Fuck that shit up. Like, he's telling you the truth. He's not gonna lie to you. He ain't lied to you none of your life. So why would he choose now to lie to you about something about life? My dad has told me one thing about life, and he sticks by it, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. Life, unprepared, is one of the hardest things you can fucking do. If you're unprepared in life, you are going to be in water in a boat without a paddle, a sail, a motorboat, anything. You are stuck. And sometimes your parents might feel like your parents are not giving you good advice, but once you think back on it, you like, damn. He was really telling me he was telling me the truth. Life is hard. And a lot of these a lot of us young parents don't get that until we get our children. Now, granted, some people do. You know, yeah, you're right, Pop, and I thank you so much for everything you've done. Like, you will be doing me a disservice, and I'm so glad that you kept it real with me because
real nigga activity,
like, it's made me into a better thinker, and it's made me into the person that I am now.
Well, real king activities. I'm gonna leave a nigga out.
Yes, it made me into a better person, Pop, and it made me into a person that overthinks sometimes because I want to make sure I'm making the right decision. Now, people say overthinking is dangerous, but overthinking is like processing your answers before you take a test.
That part. But overthinking can also be dangerous too, depending on how you allow it to go. But it depends on the tool that you use for it.
Yeah, more like overthinking to me, it's like I don't really overthink. It's like more critical. You know what I mean? Especially when people think about like that's the thing. Like we have to teach these young dudes that you gotta think sometimes too for yourself. You know, some of the information that we get taught, you know, due to the fact that we've been enslaved by Europeans for over fucking 500 years. Maybe some of the history that we have learned, we shouldn't be having a book that's only 250 fucking pages. You know what I mean? I'm just saying because they left out certain people. That's why history was so weird to me in high school because I just didn't see like what the hell. I'm like, first of all, this is empty because this shit don't make no sense. Because we talking about we have chapters and all this. It's like this is only like 300 pages in high school.
Yeah.
So you know.
Hey Malcolm, Lala, Lily. Yeah. I got some homework for y'all to do, bro.
Okay.
I want y'all to look up different ships in different time periods. like the Viking period, like you can even look up the ships in the Japanese in the what was it? Damn, I can't think of the
When
word.
you say
Mongolian
Pearl
ships,
Harbor. No. Listen
when
to
you
me.
say ships, are you talking about actual ships?
Yes, because you can find a bunch of different ships, like pictures of different ships
Mm.
from different times of history. But I want y'all to look up ships from the slave trade and see if you can find an actual picture of the ship or a diagram. Because all I found is diagrams.
Mm.
Do you see? Do you see what I'm saying? Like you can look up ships from anywhere else, and you can find actual pictures.
Mm.
But if you look up the slave trade or the slave Atlantic trade ships, you probably may find two.
Mm.
Where are where is this? Where is the evidence from this? I'm just saying from which I was talking about, but that's the question I just wanted to ask. Like, if you look it up, you won't find many.
Mm.
But if you look up Viking ships or any other type of ships, you're gonna find exactly what you're looking for.
Mm.
You'll find some diagrams, but you're gonna find actual pictures.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
true.
I know
I just looked it up.
I know.
He's like, I know.
Yeah, I know.
There's
That's
no
because
proof
they're
of none of that.
That's because they're hiding a lot of history.
I think they
They're-
either hid it
bro.
or they never took pictures of the shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear that shit, Malcolm. It was too many goddamn ships out
I'm
there.
not saying they wouldn't take pictures, but you got to think if they're gonna enslave us, why the fuck would they want to take pictures of us at the time? Nigga, just think about that shit. They're
There's
like,
a lot of but there's a lot of
slave.
slave pictures when it comes to auctions too, though, bro. So you gotta think about it.
Yeah, it don't matter. They gonna bring them there. We're bringing them to where they're at. They don't need a picture. They like, oh, we're gonna have fresh pictures. Come off the shit. Cool.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's weird to me. Like if you tell us we came over on these ships, where's the fucking evidence?
That is true though. That is a good fucking point. Because
they even have pictures of bubble
at all.
Bro, they even have pictures of Noah's Ark, probably. But they have no picture of the what?
They ain't got no picture of that.
Come on, bro. Like really?
And they didn't want to take
Oh
pictures.
my god, bro.
Because you gotta understand,
more
did we have a picture or a camera in like in the 1800s?
The European settlers.
Oh, if anything, any of those type of photos should have been around.
Exactly. You got pictures of slaves everywhere. You got pictures of slaves being hanged, slaves in the cotton field, slaves cooking
in their builds than the American settlers. It was showmanship for them.
Exactly. It was showmanship, AR. But at the same time, like you chose, like I'm just saying, like that was something that was funny to me. Because when I found it out, Vikings put a whole dragon head on their stuff. You sure right. Because they wanted you to know that was coming. See, Vikings had Black Force energy, Black Earth Force One energy, bro. They didn't care. They was coming to rape, kill, and take whatever they could, and that was it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get off of this topic because we're trying to steer away.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, got steered away.
But my thing is, bro.
Talk about that.
Yeah, but my bad, bro. I had to get that out, bro, because y'all started talking about.
I already know you. You do that. You the man.
Like I'm gonna give you a fun fact in this vision. I don't matter believe it or la, so I'm good. I'm cool right
Black
now.
Air Force One energy.
Hell yeah, because you talking about Trey Rags.
It's on the go. They on the go, bro. You got Black Earth. Hey, you got Black Air Force One engine. You ready to go? But
somebody come get them.
There's nothing wrong with Black Air Force Ones.
Shit, them up, boy. Especially with the high tops with the strap popped up, you a savage, my nigga.
I can't relate.
And you got khakis on and a button-up shirt.
I hate it. I hate it here.
Hey Malcolm, that mother half buttoned up with the muscle shirt showing.
I hate it here. Who made y'all like this?
Jesus.
So this is my thing, though. So with all that information, even if it went left, we can actually turn that back around because nowadays that mentality is in our families now. It's like we're all segregated now, and we're all trying to make ourselves trying to be a certain way based on society now. now we have these mentors coming out, and we're starting to break away and disconnect from the history that was upon us back in those days. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Guess who taught these Europeans how to take over us? Sorry. We taught these niggas this shit. We literally like gave like, hey, here, you're good. Not knowing that they was like, got them fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? And it was more of them. Right? It was more of them in a sense. And they took over. Guess what? White people are technically fucked up albinos. I mean, there's no such thing. I'm sorry, white people, but you're kind of like in a sense.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm not sorry, but I'm just saying it in a general standpoint. I don't want to go
you're right. Because I fuck with white people, but y'all.
But just to make it a point, it's like this.
Right.
Guess what? We all in the same thing together, right? Guess what? We always say like, you guys get killed on TV all the time. You blame. Well, how come you guys don't do that when we kill us? Well, it's because that we don't want other motherfuckers fucking with our shit when our shit is fucked up. That's why we need to fix our own shit and say, all right, cool. If we're gonna be in this like in this state, right? You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to anything in these American states, knowing that we've been fucked with, we have to strap up, have financial means. All these banks around here that are privately owned by these white folks overseas. We don't got one or two banks out here that's really for us. Like we got to start throwing our shit we got to start throwing our shit in there. And it's not gonna break America's economy. You know, guess what? Because we make all these football players, basketball players, baseball players. That's the top three. Rappers, scientists, doctors, actors, chiropractors, lawyers. Goes on about how many people have graduated under these when people are mentored. When you're mentoring and you send their ass to school and get some education, instead of having these niggas in the street, you might actually get some shit going. And not even in a sense that niggas need to shoot a nigga to get their point across. They're going to look at you and be like, look, sir, I understand. You may feel like this was supposed to keep going on for a long period of time, but sorry, bro. It's time to just give it up, give up them keys, and just unlock the door, bro. We good. Just chill. We're not going to do nothing. But guess what happened? In the media, we've been fucked with fear and all that because of the Black Panthers was supposed to be positive, but guess what? They painted them as fearless monsters that always wanted to get at the police and all that when the police was the biggest gang that was created. We need to be like what? The police. Don't defund shit of the police. We want them niggas here. Because guess what? You know, some of them cops actually don't want to be cops for real. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because of niggas that shoot niggas like little girls, like the one that was about to stab him. Even though I guess you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. But guess what? Maybe you weren't built for that situation. But guess what? Them parents involved in that shit, RP to Ma'Khia Bryan again. That type of shit is past generations that let that happen. Wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Literally older adults could have stopped that from happening no matter who was involved. I don't care this, that, and the third. Hey, break that shit up. The cops is here. So go ahead, y'all. I just have to.
It's bro. Look, no, you good. I love when you snap because it shows that you're interested in the topic.
Passionate.
But it can go both ways, like you said. And my thing is, right now, social media rules.
That's
right now, social media is killing everything because the first, let's be 100%.
Instead of recording, everybody's so quick to pull a phone out before anything.
Look, and I'm one of the people that can say that I indulge in this too, because I'm not gonna lie. Because the first thing I find out about somebody, I'm not gonna find it out word for word. I'm gonna find it out on my phone. YouTube, fucking
Mm.
TikTok,
TikTok.
Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram,
All
hell,
of the
whatever.
above. You'll see it.
Everything, like they look. The Shade Room makes money off of bringing motherfuckers shit out.
Don't they?
The
Forget
Shade
about it.
Room makes hella money off of bringing people shit out,
The shady room.
and
So
they're proud of that shit.
Mm-hmm. They
So
are.
my thing is,
To exploit you.
how do we as black mentors
Mm-hmm.
not stop social media, but put a halt
And
to
those
it?
phones come in handy for evidence, but God,
Yes, Dad, you are so
prioritize your
right.
agenda. Yep.
That
agree. So
people talking, people talk. I agree, Pop, because people are talking about if you get the vaccine, they gonna put a
Mm-hmm.
chip in you, nigga. They got a chip in your phone.
Mm-hmm.
When
Already.
you talk, when you surf the web,
Preach.
nigga, everything you do. Have you ever noticed when you on Facebook, Instagram, and you talking about something, and you scroll up, and that shit pop up? What the fuck
mm-hmm,
is going
Yeah.
on?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But I'd rather have a chip in my phone than have a chip in me.
Mm-hmm.
But,
But
but the what I from what I'm telling people is, if you think there's a chip in there, you need to go back and watch I Am Legend. And if you
Mm-hmm.
think I'm bullshitting, go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch it.
so how can we, not to cut you off,
Now you good,
as
Anthony.
as mentors, knowing that what we know, knowing that we can help others and stuff like that, whether it be mentors is in here or us as mentors, get it out more where the mentors that don't get acknowledged can get it more acknowledgement. Us mentors that are mentors that
Mm-hmm.
can be more proactive
Mm-hmm.
to turning these things around for the younger generation.
Right.
Can I go first?
Of
Yep.
course.
Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. Like I tell everybody, I work at a school,
Mm-hmm.
and to be honest, I feel
Starts
like
at home.
that since I'm younger than most of the teachers, the
Mm-hmm.
kids come to me more, and they do. This is a fact. So I feel like I am a mentor in the school. So I'm gonna be 100% with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to get to these kids because of social media.
Mm-hmm. Of
But
course.
these kids listen to me because of my youth and
Mm-hmm.
my experience as a youth. I'm
Mm-hmm.
27, about to be 28. These
Mm-hmm.
kids are 13, 14. Some of them are 12. Some of them may be 15 because they might have failed.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm being real. So
All right.
they listen to me more than they'll listen to a 30, 35, 40-year-old person because I'm closer to them and we kind of have the same interest. So us as young people, no matter if we reaching 30 or not, because I'm 2 years to 30 and I really don't give a damn. But I'm gonna continue to mentor these kids because I don't want them to go down this path. Y'all are literally going. These kids are literally following. Y'all want to know who their mentors are?
Mm.
NBA YoungBoy.
Oh my God.
First,
We got some. You got.
hold on,
Dion.
hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not done. I'm gonna read that, but I really want to give y'all these mentors because
Yep.
these are their true mentors right now. The
Right.
City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion, uh, old boy that sing Throat Baby. It's a bunch of the newer generation rappers that they Lil Baby, the baby. A bunch of these rappers that are new are their mentors. They want to be like them because they got the money, they got the girls, they got the fame. And the girls want to be like the City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion,
Mm-hmm.
Sweetie, etc., because they have the niggas, they got the money, they got the power. They got houses, they got cars, they got jewelry, they can shake their ass and niggas love it. Niggas pay them for it. They want that because that's what they see.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up to Al Green and Jamie Foxx and Will Smith, wholehearted individuals that did play a role, but also showed us respect in them roles. You see what I'm saying? We grew up with the Wayans family, and even though Usher shit came out late, and R. Kelly his shit came out late. A lot of people do dirt behind the dark. We can't do that. They're human. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen.
Right.
But we grew up before we knew what monsters they were, quote unquote. We thought they were the angels. Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Until we found out the full story, we didn't see the darkness behind the light. We just saw the light.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We wanted to be like these people because they were the light in our eyes. Who didn't want to be like Michael Jackson? Who didn't want to be like Jamie? Who? There's so many different people I can name, bro.
Right.
We didn't start getting like 50 cents and the gangster rap and the gangster era until NWA and KRS-One somewhat and Busta Rhymes and certain other people that brought that
Nah, it was
gangster.
just NWA. Them niggas was not gangster like that.
They really wasn't. They just painted a picture. They just painted a picture, and
I'm
that
just
picture
giving
stuck.
it, man. I'm sorry. I'm from the coast, so I don't play that.
No, you right.
NWA.
You right. You
First
right.
gangster rap, first gangster rap group, gangster rap, anything. That was them. Literally. Shout out to Ice Cube, DJ Yella, Dr. Dre, RP Eazy-E, MC Ren. Thank you very much.
Ice Cube.
Right.
Yes, I named him. I named Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, you did. You did. I just
That was the first person he said.
But it's about what they see now. It's not about the people in front of them. It's about the people that have like they won't listen to people like us because we don't have the money like them. That's this generation. They don't care what we say because we working 9 to 5s. We working on salary. These motherfuckers making millions of dollars just to walk out into a club, say 2 things and walk out. We can't do that. So we're not celebrities in their eyes. We're not God in their eyes because these kids idolize these damn celebrities like God. And I'm being 100%
And idol worshiping is the worst thing that ever happened because it's like not even the best thing, it's the worst thing because it's really bad.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to idol anybody that's a human. We're all humans. So yes, you might get starstruck because you know, like, damn, I seen you on TV for years, and then all of a sudden I pop up. Like when I first met Kale from Keenan and Kale, and he was at a college expo in 2012 when I graduated. It was like around there, and I seen him. I was like, damn, he's shorter than a motherfucker. But that's what you know what I'm saying? Like he has smaller hands than this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm skinny, y'all. I'm 5'7", 5'8", but I had to realize like this thing is a human though. So I'm like, I just come up to him like, oh, that's Kale. Like, oh, what's up? He was like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came at him with respect, like a humble human, because I could tell he was like, you can tell by somebody's vibes. It's like a lot of these things, it's like it comes with and then in our communities, this is what happens with our mentors nowadays. We idol worship them so much that we follow them, but we get our judgment gets clouded sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to be incorporated in the FOI or any of these groups because I don't want to be secular, so to speak. I'm not saying that these individuals are not open-minded at all. I'm not saying none of that. It's just you have to be a certain way that I wouldn't say I'm not ready for, but I'm gonna say that I'm not ready for it yet because I feel like this path that I'm going on is for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Just being more free-spirited and open-minded. And that's why this is where these kids get it from. Yeah, you see NBA YoungBoys and all this other stuff, but we're all the people that's trying to be like Kendrick Lamar and Will Smith and stuff like that. Even Schoolboy is fucking cute. He's from the hoop. He's from Phi Dude School with Crip.
Oh shit.
South Central LA. These are the same people that kill Pop Smoke in LA. Mind you, 15, 14-year-old killers out there. Mind you, they was misguided from the time they was born. I promise you that.
Wait, Mal, I have a question for you. Since you live in California, have you come across any celebrities being out there, or have you?
Not in a sense because the majority. Let me just say this because I'm from San Bernardino, so I'm an hour away from all the celebrities that they would be at. But there'll come a time where, all right, you know, Fat Boy SSE, he lives in Rancho.
Okay.
So I've seen him in a car one time randomly, but I was just like, oh, that's Fat Boy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be like, hey, Fat Boy, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was just like there's celebrities out here and stuff like that. So it's just like it depends on where they're at, though. Some of these people are actually closer than you think. You know what I'm saying? They're not just always in Woodland Hills, Beverly Hills. It's another hills that I'm forgetting. Of course, Hollywood Hills. Just most of the hills out there, Encino, all those LA, you know, Burbank, all those other like, LA County and even Orange County, Anaheim, they're all over the place. So they're
Uh-huh.
not just specifically in LA. They're around, but I've seen a couple, but I don't really be like. That's my whole thing. You got to have an energy of like, all right, I know why this celebrity has this power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wanna get information from them, but I'm gonna use it to apply it to my own self and spread a different type of energy.
Yeah.
And what these type of niggas need to start thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the baby be rapping about, Lil Baby, Lil Uzi, Nav, all these other niggas. I don't care about none of that. As long as you coming out here talking to your young niggas like, look, man, I know I rap about what I rap about, and I may sound like a hypocrite, but nigga, invest your money, bro. Because that's what they gonna do. Yeah, they talk about popping pills and lean and all this other shit, my nigga. But they ain't saying like, I just made the only rapper
There are some smart rappers though.
The only rapper that I like listening to that kind of raps like that, but he actually raps about money and investments is Money Man.
Yes.
Blank. Literally, Money Man is the only one, and I'm not saying he's like the most lyrical or anything, but he don't even be rapping about like gangster shit.
Yeah.
I just invested in cripple.
He said they scared to lose fans.
I just invested in cripple.
They're afraid.
I'm you know what I'm saying? Like he don't even know. Nobody raps
Not
like
lose
that.
fans.
That's all it is.
It's not that. AR. It's not. It is. They're afraid to lose fans, bro. But
it's more or less money.
They're afraid to lose their image, which will lose their money. Because once you lose that image of a tough nigga, you don't have an image anymore.
Yep.
Like
because they're gonna stop looking like that's not what I was looking to him for. That's not what AR said earlier. That's not what pulled me in.
Exactly.
Okay, but I have a thing. Now let's say if Drake made a song about investments and making money and saving your money, don't you think that would blow up? People will listen to
yes
it?
No.
It would blow up because that. Sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
That's the word. Oh,
I think it would. I think it would blow out because of who Drake is and people listen to him and people's now because the whole investments is getting out there with people invested in stocks and stuff like that. People will grab onto it. But then there's other people who it won't gear towards because they're not used to him speaking in that way. So he'll lose some in the beginning. But then as he continues to rap like that or whatnot, then he'll continue to pull. That's just like with Alicia Keys. He lost a lot of people when she no longer wore makeup and stuff like that.
Let me say this though.
That's the case, honestly.
She didn't lose people that way, but people started looking at her friendly at first, and then after a while they seen that it was popular. Oh, let me start being natural. But at first they wasn't feeling it.
Bruh, let me
some
say this.
Some people wasn't, some people were.
Hey, let me say this though, Lily. What you just said, Daylight just said that shit, Nation. Literally what Lily just said. Now, Lala, when I come to you about with Drake is also Jewish.
So why the heck you ain't talking about money?
And I'm just saying, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because some of these record labels are, guess what? Jews are pretend to be Jews. Let's just say that, because most of these niggas is not Jews. Let's just say that. They're not the Israelites, they're not the real Hebrews, or none of that. The real Hebrews look like us and stuff like that. We all know
we are the real Hebrews. We're not gonna go there right now.
We're Georgia, Judea, all that. You know what I'm saying? We're part of it, all that. But it's like, it's weird that you brought that up, Lily, because when it came down to that, I was just watching the live stream that Daylight was just saying. He's a battle rapper. He's like world conscious nigga. He's, you know what I'm saying, from Watts, California and all that.
That's Daylight.
And he said the exact same thing, exactly how you said it. You mean to tell me that Drake can't make a song and talk about investing your money in this type of thing, and you think people ain't gonna go nuts?
They will. Like,
you know what?
If it sounds good, I promise.
Exactly.
If it sounds good,
Drake is Jewish and black, and he can make that work. He just don't want to
get a good beat, a catchy.
Nope. Can I look? I'm gonna tell y'all why Drake won't use his Jewish side.
Jewish ass nigga.
He trying to pretend to be everybody.
Listen, It's going to ruin his image. In the rap
He'll
game,
gain some people. He'll lose some people.
in the rap game, no. Lala, I'm sorry to tell you this, but if Drake
He'll
was
lose
to
people
start
completely.
rapping, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody. If Drake
That's
was
if
to
he's
start,
still
They
signed
won't.
to
They are.
if Drake is still signed to Young Money and all the masters and stuff like that, because he does have his own imprint. I don't know if he's still connected with the because now he's with OVO Republic now. No, OVO is his own imprint, and I think he has a
he's
label
still
deal with
young,
Republic, but I think he's still with Young Money. You might be right.
he's still with Young Money, but
Okay, yep.
he does have his own label. So at any time he could get out. But at the same time, the reason why Drake is so successful is because Drake does own his own masters. And Drake has creative control because when Wayne went to jail, he did that shit with Baby. He made sure that he had creative control of his shit.
Because Young Money is his own imprint now. He broke away from Cash Money, so
Yes.
Young Money now.
Like Young Money
Lil
is
Wayne
yes,
allowing
yes.
him to do his shit even more.
Young Money is now not under Cash Money. So Wayne gives his people creative control because Wayne has always wanted creative control.
That's what he always wanted to do.
And that's why most of his artists, when they got creative control, tanked because their idea of their creative control was not marketable.
Exactly.
Lil
That mentorship though.
Lil Twist. Yes, because he mentored them on the rap game, but it was a difference. You got to think about it. He didn't do as much as Jermaine Dupri did with all of those artists that he had, no matter if they won or not. On the
Because
rap
he didn't write rhymes for him like JD did. JD wrote Bow Wow's raps because he was fucking 4 years old.
But the difference between that JD and the JD that made the rap game, JD made them write their own. JD gave them creative control and gave them criticism. JD made sure that he told them if that shit was trash or that shit was fire. He was not trying to keep nobody's feelings in check. He was there to hurt everything. He was there to give them the honest opinion because in this point in time, a bunch of the artists that didn't win are still making waves. I feel like right now, bro, D Tronada is probably his best rapper between her and the Prince of New York. Those are his two best rappers that he's had. And after that, I give it to Nova and Rockstar. I mean, and what's the boy name? King Roscoe. Other than that, right now, bro, like everybody else was mainstream rappers that he had that were children, but he still gave them a chance and still criticized them, and they're all making money. That's the point. JD did not do that show to just find one person. He did that show to make better rappers in the industry.
Facts.
He didn't care who won. He knew he was going to only have one winner, one chain, one contract. But he made sure that along the way, no matter who lost, they took something home with them so that they can better their rap career. That's what a mentor is about. It's not about my one person that's going to survive. It's about making everybody that comes by me or comes around me life better. It's never been about one person. Being a mentor is about everybody. And that's why being a mentor is tiring. I come home every night tired because I'm always giving advice to a student. Because I don't want them to have to go through what I went through. I don't want them to have to learn about certain things. And these days, kids are in relationships in 7th grade, 6th grade.
Because we was doing it.
We were, bro. But our relationships were mostly lust.
I wasn't doing that at that grade.
I was.
Lala, I don't know if you can agree with me on that one, but girl,
I had a boyfriend at young age.
Hell yeah, I was
But then
I was crushing.
But then as my mom would say, you ain't had no boyfriend at that age because you ain't know what boyfriend was.
That don't mean nothing.
The age of I had my first boyfriend was at 12, and that was my baby father. I wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend until
we all
I was
had
16
little friends.
now.
I didn't have little friends. I was just crushing in middle school around that time.
Yeah, that's what my mom would call it. My little friend.
Spanish girl. So
I was asking motherfuckers that you got me fucked up.
I wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend until I was 16.
We had little friends.
Your mom be like, I seen your little friend at your little school.
No, my
Not
mom
a
be like,
friend.
"You're not supposed to have no boyfriend. You on punishment."
Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
It
Right.
didn't
Yeah,
stop me from having a
I only
boyfriend or
had
whatnot,
crushes.
no, because
but
you still snuck around. Cause you
yeah, but at the same time, I wasn't also like these other girls either.
exactly.
I still had my innocence and stuff like that.
Yo, for real, cause I'm like, I was still
So yeah, I guess it
questioning
was
that
more
time.
lust without being lust.
I'm like, y'all have relationships back then. I was still
My
crushing
thing,
on somebody that didn't want me.
my thing is
Shit.
this. My thing is this, y'all, and we can ask more questions because I'm really I'm lit right now. I'm ready to
Oh,
talk. We can go to like Malcolm, like me and Malcolm always say. We can either talk some more or go
mm,
to final thoughts, but it's really up to y'all. But I'm just gonna say this. I feel like honestly, right
mm,
now, mentors are there,
mm,
but they're halted
mm,
by laziness.
mm,
Because we all want to be mentors to these kids, but at the same time, we have so many things, like everybody has said, in our life that we want to do because some of us were parents and some of
mm,
us are not. Like me
right.
and Lala are parents, and Lily and Malcolm are not, but they still
Oh,
have those same interests. They want to be able to go out, enjoy themselves,
it's
have
cool.
fun.
High five for no parent, no kids. No.
Hey, forget y'all, kid,
Oh,
kid gang over here, kid gang over here. What you mean?
Going through the struggle over here.
can,
Now,
can you be?
Yeah, no
Can
Nah,
you
cap.
real
be?
talk, struggle gang
no,
over
but
here. You feel me?
parenting is a mentor too, and it's no whether you a parent, not a parent. If you're
Yeah.
mentoring kids, period, it's
Right.
not easy. It's not easy task at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
We just all have to understand that we have to come to a point to where we have to want
Mm-hmm.
to reach out
Mm-hmm.
because no matter what, like even once I get another job,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you like I got interviews is planned like this week for me to
Mm-hmm.
go, and one of my jobs this week is telling me they're hiring on the spot. So if
Okay.
I get that job, I'm leaving.
Oh,
But
that's right.
and it is the money, but my thing is
Mm-hmm.
right now I have to make money for my family, and
Mm-hmm.
that's
Right.
Uh-huh.
that's gonna be hard on me because I'm leaving
Mm.
3, 4, 500 kids that truthfully love my guts,
Yeah.
and that's
So,
been what's been holding me back. But I have to move on because I have to make sure that I do what I need to do for my family.
so
First,
Sensei, I
and
have a question for you. So I know once you, well, if you are to get that, that new job opportunity, would you ever go back and return to the old school just to visit the kids, catch up on them, and see how they're doing? Seeing if
Yeah,
they're going in the right path, and
of course.
that's the question I
Like
was about to ask.
that's a
yeah,
that's a no brainer.
mm,
I've told the kids already.
yeah,
I know I'll be working Monday through Friday, but if I
mm,
if I ever get a day that I'm off, I will
mm,
definitely come to the school and visit.
okay.
I love y'all too much not to miss y'all. And
Oh,
what I'm planning on doing is I'm truthfully planning
mm,
on making like a teacher friendly Instagram page for
okay,
them to keep up with me.
okay,
And they'll be able to see how I'm doing and see what I'm doing. If
mm,
they want to talk to me in a
mm,
teacher, but I won't be in the school district. So to be honest,
right,
it won't be as bad as if I
mm,
was. But as
right,
long as it's still like teacher friendly or adult friendly, I'll
mm,
still be able to contact my children because even my children from like because I've worked in 2 different school districts and even my
mm,
children in DeSoto right now.
okay,
And Malcolm can tell you I've had some of my kids that are in high school that are
mm,
juniors and seniors in high school join our podcast,
mm,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll come on and they'll sit here and listen
mm,
because they know that I'm not gonna tell you anything
right,
that I wouldn't do
Mhm.
myself.
mm,
I want you to be the best you can ever be, and I'm gonna forever be a mentor to any kid that come across from me. My
mm,
son is gonna be my biggest project, and when I'm
mm,
done with him, and when I'm done with my life, he gonna be well taken care of.
mm,
Because me and Malcolm got so many different plans that we haven't unearthed yet. Chaos Kingdom coming soon. I'm gonna keep saying that until my shit come off. Chaos Kingdom is coming soon. The clothing line will be here very soon. We're just kind of
mm,
working out some schematics and stuff like that.
mm.
Black Journal t-shirts and hoodies coming soon. Customized shirts coming soon. We got some shit coming for y'all. Please be looking out. And I'm done talking. Malcolm, you can decide what we do next. I'm done.
I think we got our point across. Um,
So y'all want to do closing arguments, or are we gonna just what? What you want to do, bro? It's up to you.
No, we can do closing. We can do closing. We good.
Let the women go first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, Lala.
Guts.
Go.
Good.
Go. Go.
Oh my mama.
Closing arguments.
Take your
Just
time.
I'm a part of a mentor program. My brother's keeper for Jack Yates High School.
Okay, Joel.
Shout out to
just
my
as a person, as an individual, continue to work on you so that you can mentor the younger ones and be able to do more. And I'm speaking to myself included. Like, I got to get back to my stuff as well. I got a support group that since COVID started, it's been quiet that I got to bring back and stuff like that, because that right there was a outlet to help people to better themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue to do what you have to as an individual so that these younger generations can look up to you and reach out and be there for help. Not like, I think when people take away the selfishness and the all about me stance and be there to help others, whether they're in the same classification or not, would help as well. I don't really have too much closing to that.
Lily, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, this was a great discussion. I do feel, going back to what I originally had said, we do need a lot of more positivity out in the world to encourage our black men, our black women to be more be mentors to others. And because again, sometimes we can't unite, but that's a whole nother topic or whatever, because the black community needs to unite together, in order to bring on this type of positivity in the world, and spread it, spread the love, spread the forgiveness, like spread being careful, or things of that nature. But a lot of people are not like that. So, but again, I just feel as though just continue to try to encourage those, better those who you see have a bright future ahead of them, mentor them into the right path, and get them to where they need to go to in the future. And that's all I can say right now.
Malcolm.
Look, man. Here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm being very vocal with this. Get all that bitch ass nigga out your system. You know? No wrong for saying that, but just get it out your system.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just say that because that's why we have a lot of young bitch ass niggas out here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
6ix9ine.
Oh Lord.
Just to name one of the main ones that everybody.
Just to name one.
Just to name one right now.
My god.
There's plenty of them out here. And in our local communities that don't like to come together, that always want for themselves, and they always want the money and the power and all the fame and all that, but don't want to come back to the hood and get back to the communities. And none of these types of things. These are, guess what? Bitch ass. So therefore, we all have to start not only bringing the bitch assness out of ourselves, we need to start instilling the king, the godlike mentalities that we were born with. And then once we start realizing that and start building our mindset up, like you said, Lala and Lily, because I believe y'all kind of pretty much said the same thing. It's just like we have to start building our minds mentally in a war. Y'all know what I'm going through right now, but guess what? I have no choice but to go into this mode of warriorness and godness, because the devil is always going to be around us, bro. You know what I mean? And I pray that everybody covers each other. Because guess what? It's gonna get real out here. We don't have to be strapped the fuck up. Mentor these young kids that it's okay to defend yourself, because guess what? It's in our Bill of Rights. If this country gonna start having these rights and these constitutional laws, and it doesn't apply to us, I don't give a damn about none of that. We're gonna make it about us. I don't care about, oh, we were just amended. We weren't really technically free. Nigga, we free. Fuck out of here.
Oh.
So we're gonna be free to mentor who the fuck we need to mentor, so they can know that they're free to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And then guess what? This world is gonna be a peaceful place. Yeah, it may have some problems here and there. People might still fight because we're all human.
Right.
But all this war and unnecessary shit. You mean to tell me that we got to go to World War III or IV just to get our point across in America to get peace? That's how it's always been. We get broke in America or stock markets or anything like that. Guess what? We have to go to war. It happened. It happened twice already. We don't need to have it a third time. We're good. We need even worldwide with all of our Africans and black people across the nations. Fuck just Africa. We already know that's the birthplace of Mother Earth, and then above that. You know what I'm saying? All these people in the UK and all that other stuff, they go through the same stuff. We all need to contact them and all that. You know, bro, it's literally, people always want to make it seem like we're the goddamn minority. We're really not. We're really outnumbering these niggas.
Right.
For real. They just put it on the media, making it seem like that it is true. Hell no. You mean to tell me there ain't no niggas in Idaho? Yes, there is. You ain't tell me ain't no niggas in Montana? Yes, there is. North and South Dakota? Yes, there is. No matter if they think they're Trump supporters or not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's still niggas there. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
So, in closing, get that bitch assness out your system. Start realizing the God and queens that you are, and literally come together. Because guess what?
Oh my god.
It may be 1 million black people in your state, but how many is there in another state that can come together and be like, oh shit, if we all buy this land, this can be our shit. Oh damn, that's how we used to live back in the day. Oh my, so we have to get that going on, man. I'm done. Take it away, my boy. Oh my god.
Take it away.
Other way.
Why am I doing
Yeah, that way.
It's the
Go ahead,
chicken of the
Sensei.
head
I'm
for
done.
me,
out of
but
here?
take it away, Sensei.
I'm good.
Hey,
You
Sensei.
feel me? I'm done.
Sensei.
Go ahead,
The last
Nisha.
part of the word, Sensei.
Benito.
Sensei. Take it. Not the shake. No. I can't.
Look, bro. I've been over here discussing with my 6 different people in my head, and we all
Not
came
6
to
different people.
That part.
Oh, you didn't know?
Personality change for me.
Malcolm, they didn't know, bro.
Oh my god.
It's Trey.
Crazy. That's
It's
it.
gonna be time for all.
It's Trey, Nation,
Oh,
King, Sensei. You got Maurice, and you got T-Hub. And we all sit in this, and we all sit in this brain, and everybody takes their turn. And that's the way I protect myself. If I don't protect myself, then we'll be in here arguing. And trust me, you don't want to see that. It gets very ugly. I done called myself a bitch ass nigga 37 times in the day before.
Damn.
I'm not red
That
talk.
part.
They argue more. We argue more than we've been chilling lately, but before we used to argue a lot. But this is my thing. Mentorship is more than just a job. Mentorship is more than just something you can jump into. Mentorship, really, you get at birth. A lot of people don't understand. Like me, I talk a lot, but I speak the truth. And I work with children. Even before I worked with children, when I was just with my brothers, I was a mentor to some of my brothers. And Malcolm can accompany for that. If you need some advice, come to me. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel like you can do in this situation. I'm gonna give you the best positive advice I can. Unless it's a negative situation, then we're gonna go together.
Nope.
Let's get it.
Right.
But mentorship is a full-time job. Whether it's your children, whether it's your students, whether it's just some kids in your neighborhood, nieces, nephews, cousins, little brothers, little sisters, it don't matter. You're going to be a mentor, and you're going to be somebody's eye in the sky, somebody's angel.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You will never not be a mentor. But the choice is, will you accept that choice or will you deny it?
Mhm.
But that all starts, as Lala said, with yourself. If you
Mhm.
don't have yourself figured out, you can't tell nobody shit.
Of course.
Now, if you're going through your journey and you correcting yourself as you go, you might have some wisdom to tell. For
Mhm.
example, that's me. I'm going through my journey. I'm taking my journey wholeheartedly, and what I know and what I've been through, I'm giving to people younger than me because they have not been through this yet.
Mhm.
I just want everybody to understand there's a mentor in all of us.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You choose to bring that mentor out or not.
Mhm.
If you feel like that's too much for you, then by all means,
Right.
understandable. Don't worry about it. But like me, I can't let these kids do this. I
Yeah.
can't let them think NBA YoungBoy is the rap to go because you're gonna be dead or in jail by 20.
Right.
For
NBA
real,
young
bro.
boy told me to do it.
Please,
He did it.
please, in a real way, please,
Like,
Yeah.
please.
I want y'all to understand something. These rappers
Mhm.
are painting a picture for you.
Of course, and it's not a good one either.
These days, it's not. We
Mhm.
got the real. They're
Mhm.
getting the fake.
Mhm.
Our rappers taught us about how hard it was
Right.
being a black person,
Yeah.
what they went through as a black person. Then
Mhm.
it transferred over about 2000 to 2010, 2011 to what I have,
Mhm. Right.
how many bitches I got, excuse my language, what I'm selling, how much money I got, how many bitches and niggas on my dick. It became a physical and a very negative painting in my mind. Because every time I hear your song, you saying you got your girl on my dick, you fucking my bitch, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got an AK-47. You telling me about all the guns you got, how much money you got. You ain't told me to keep my head up. You
Mhm.
ain't told me that's just the way it is. You
Right.
ain't told me about struggle issues. You ain't
Mhm.
told me about fighting the power. You ain't
Mhm.
told me about being down with, you know what I'm saying? Being down with OPP. You ain't gave me no real reason
Right.
to feel
Mhm.
empowered.
Yeah.
You just telling me what you got, and now I
Mhm.
want what you got. So I'm gonna
Right.
follow what you doing or what you
Mhm.
telling me to do to have what you got.
Mhm.
We got to change the narrative. As mentors, we have to
Mhm.
change the narrative.
No
That's
problem.
all I got. I'm done.
What's up, man?
I miss Pac too, bros. Don't care
Mhm.
what he did. He still preached to the people. I don't give a fuck in his music.
And that's just the way it is. And I'm out. I'm going to eat my burger.
Y'all
All right.
niggas be cool. We
Have a good
out
night.
here. Black Journal, we out.
Later, y'all.
Big old after party.
Oh God.